What's up, Tempo family? It's your girl Tiana here, wishing you a happy Tuesday. Welcome back to Tempo Networks IG Live. And today we have a special interview with one of our favorite female recording artists. Tanice Morrison will be joining us today for her birthday. We're going to be discussing her latest Tempo Networks release, Give Praises, see how her day is going, hear about the production of how the music video came together, her creative process, and I see that she is in the audience, so I'm just going to go ahead and invite her right in. And if you are an up-and-coming music artist that's interested in having your music video aired across the Caribbean, you can email me. Hi, Tanice.
All right. Hi, Tiana.
Happy birthday.
Great to see you again. Thank you so much. You know what? In everything we give thanks,
Yes.
right? So I am just so happy to be able to reconnect with you, right?
Yes.
And of course, your audience, IG audience.
And it is such an honor for you to grace us with your presence on your special day. So once again, thank you so much.
You're welcome, and thank you too.
Of course.
Great. It's a wonderful.
So I want to start by asking, how did Tanice Morrison become Soulchild Tanice?
Now that question, it's for a while. It was, initially I started out as reggae soul child, but then I started getting persons asking, so you just do reggae? Don't you, because my music is not just one genre. I try to embrace difference and infuse it with my own. And so the decision was the music is soulful. I describe it as being soulful and yet powerful. So Soulchild was most fitting. So I decided, okay, Soulchild it is. We're going to work with Soulchild Tanice. So if anybody is looking me up, it's Soulchild. Don't forget the Tanice, because there are other artists who go by Soulchild. So it's Soulchild Tanice.
Beautiful. And where was Give Praises music video shot?
This was in the beautiful island TCI, Turks and Caicos Island. So we try to capture the beautiful beaches and of course some of the landscapes. Beautiful, beautiful island.
Absolutely. The music video is breathtaking. Besides your voice, you also have the scenery and your outfits. Who did your wardrobe for this music video?
Listen, Tiana, there was no special person doing the wardrobe. My friends and I, we just got together. I just found those colors. They draw my attention. And I just say, okay, this is what I want to wear. So that's it. No. Thank you.
So vibrant, and I feel like it helps you like shine through even more.
Yes.
Which outfit was your favorite?
I think the orange, the orange and the orange and the stripe with all those Jacob's color colors. Yeah.
And
that was my favorite.
It matches the ocean kind of look behind you and the water.
Yeah.
So it came.
So that was a collaborative decision, among myself, my friend, and the videographer. So, yeah.
And are you a
thanks for that
trained gospel singer, or do you have a God-given talent that came naturally to you?
I believe it's a God-given talent that came naturally. Luckily for me, my mom helped me discover that I actually had it, because growing up, it wasn't something that I even knew about. I was told stories by my mom that I actually started singing at age 5, 6. So I was paid, for doing a song, 50 cents at the time. So that was actually my first gig. And then later on, because I usually look forward to my mom and I like Sunday afternoons, so we're doing our chores to, just listen to all them great singers and sing along. That was just fun. But I think my friends in high school back then really saw that in me, and they always wanted me to just go up and sing. They really like it when the teacher isn't around, so they would have the penny concert, and okay, so we're throwing down money. Okay, we want to hear this, want to hear that, and they always requesting Whitney Houston songs. I don't know why, but and she was one of my inspirations too. So
Oh,
hey, Rev.
yeah. I can definitely see, like, you have range. You're able to hit certain notes that show that
Thank
you're
you.
very much talented as a singer. You have a good foundation, similar to how Whitney Houston had that range too.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks.
And what
Good
has
to
your
be compared.
experience? What has your experience been as a female recording artist in the music industry?
Mm, that question, it bothers me too, because sometimes I don't even know how to answer it, but it's never an easy feat. It's harder, as most people are aware that it's much harder. Um, I would say that trying to reach producers and just trying to get your stuff out there, trying to market yourself. But I think luckily, like now with technology, things have changed a little bit, so it's much different. Anybody can be an overnight sensation, thanks to the social media.
Yeah.
But it's a little easier now. People can see you, people can hear you, and that's a great thing. And I also think even with give praises, which I have to say that this song was recorded, well, it was done over 10 years ago. And can I tell you, Tiana, this song was also, it has been rejected by a
Wow,
producer.
I can't believe that.
Yeah, it was rejected. I actually um, decided to just go back over the summer. I decided, this song, I need to have people hearing this song. I think back then it might not have been effective, or it may not have served its purpose. Well, I'm just saying, but I think now, for me, I have gained more experience, and I can actually relate to it more. And so I think it was just the right
Mhm.
time, and now I don't feel bad about it being rejected, and just putting it on the back burner. But give praises is it's a song of just giving thanks. It has nothing to do with being religious, being a gospel artist. Most people know my repertoire, but I'm a God-fearing person. I love God.
Mhm.
I don't I'm always acknowledging, his grace and mercy, because without that, I wouldn't be here talking to you, and many people can attest to that, because it's just the grace of God. And I say, okay, this song, I have to let the world know
Mhm.
about this, and let them hear my story, and hopefully can touch some lives, and I'm sure people can relate to the song, and I really hope that it will serve its purpose, and just touch lives. So that's the story behind Give Praises.
Mhm.
I just want to say thanks to all those people who contributed, including my producer friend Alex Martin Blanken. I want to say thanks to Anchor Studios. I want to say thanks to Big Waves for the beautiful scene, the beautiful video. MSDE Media in Jamaica for putting everything together so beautifully. I just want to thank everybody who had their input.
Mhm.
It's amazing. I couldn't do it without them. Of course, with God at the helm. So yeah.
That is beautiful. And this is a beautiful music video. I think there's a lot of songs and things out there that were rejected. We don't even know that they were. But, the artists, just like you, they know that there's so much value and worth, and they have a message to get out, and they hold on to that, and they keep pushing anyway. And as you
Yeah.
mentioned, timing, I believe Lizzo's most popular song was made years ago, and then nothing happened to it until like years later. All of
Yeah.
a sudden, it blew up, just like Give Praises here.
Yes. Yeah.
And you
So everything is
were,
about timing.
you,
Timing.
yes, timing, divine timing, right? Um,
Yeah.
you were also mentioning how social media helps you kind of like get your music out there, and how things can really grow, and you can introduce your music to new audiences and people can discover you that way, and it's fast.
Yes.
What's your best advice you could give to an up and coming music artist that needs help with like marketing themselves on social media?
Yes. Well, the first thing before you do that, make sure that you protect your work, because I think artists nowadays, because of the advanced technology, I mean, people can clone your stuff, you take your stuff. So
AI.
the first thing is really to protect your property, your music. Make sure that you join an organization that speaks to that, and also find the right people who can actually help you market. But please use up all the platforms. They're there. Do your research. It's important to do your
Yes,
research.
absolutely.
Um, it is very important, and so that you can profit from it. And you can also, even if you, because nowadays artists don't make money from just putting music out there, but there is the platform, there's streaming. So
Yes.
just approach it the right way, and make sure you do your homework. Yeah.
That is solid advice. I think that people will be able to take a lot away from that. What was your creative process for writing the lyrics for Give Praises?
Oh my God. Give praises. I think just life in general, the way I was brought up, because I can even recall, just from looking back, that from then to now, you know, um, I've been through so much. I can remember times when I used to go to school without money, lunch money. My mother just couldn't find it to give it to me, but I go anyway because I love learning, So I know what it's like to have and to not have. And so in that sense, I go through life and I work hard. I work hard because I know at the end of it all, something must give, something, so
Mhm.
Give Praises was born out of that. So it has much more meaning, as I said before, to me now than before, because now I've
You've
lived
experienced.
and I've experienced, and so I can say yes. I gotta give praises, and I'm sure other people can say the same thing. Like, our life is not everybody, we're all unique. Our problems are unique, but at the end of it all, we can give thanks for small mercies. It's not all bed of roses, and people say, why do I need to give thanks? My life is living
Right.
hell, and things happening, and but at the end of it, there is something there that you can reflect on and say, hey, I gotta give thanks for that. Gotta give thanks. Big up to you, Rev Julie. I
Yes.
see some people just
So
giving me a
say
shout
that.
right there.
Powerful. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
And how do you feel that your sound as a music artist has evolved from when you were first getting started in the industry to now? How has your voice kind of maybe changed or gotten better over the years?
I think maturity has a lot to do with it. Um, when I just started out, it was more like experimenting with my sound, and what I wasn't quite sure of what I wanted to sound like at the time. It was more like an experimental stage, but now I think it has matured in a way where I can actually say, okay, this is who I am, this is what I sound like, and this is what I want
Mm-hmm.
to portray to the world. Yeah.
And what do you see, or where do you see the future of, let's say, reggae, calypso, gospel music where do you see the future of it going? Where do you see it headed? You said that you're kind of in a few different genres.
Yes, yes. But still, you know, Tiana, we don't know what the future holds because you see technology running ahead of us,
Yeah,
right?
it's
So we
scary.
just gotta we gotta go with the flow, sister.
Yeah.
So even if it's AI age, then you know we gotta be creative and make sure that we let it work for us. So at this point, we just gotta, you know, just go with the flow of things.
Mm.
I know music, people will always want authentic music. People will always want that. And so I don't think those genres, I don't think they're going anywhere for now, because there are always going to be new people coming up and still doing their thing. But my take on it is really to just go with the flow and make whatever it is the direct. We change with it. We change with it. We can't just sit back. We got to change with it because the music then is not the same as it is now. The sound is different, and you know, that's it. We just got to go with the trends.
And
Yeah.
speaking of going with the flow, how were you handling COVID as a music artist?
Oh,
How did it
oh
affect
my
you?
goodness.
How did you
Oh,
manage?
that I don't know. It was COVID had everybody in
Yeah.
a mess, man. I tell you. But at the same time, I still try to remain creative by writing, you know, and doing other things because it also had me relying on my other skills and talents, you know, because survival, you know, it's the order of the day. But we still managed to stay on top of things, you know, weren't able to perform or anything. I also have to applaud other artists for still trying to stay afloat and using up the social media space and doing things online, which I think even open up even more, you know, open our eyes even more to what is out there, what we can do with technology. So yeah, but COVID for me, it was a mess,
Yeah.
but we survived. Yeah.
And what legacy do you want to leave on the world through your music?
Well, say that again.
What legacy do you want to leave on the world? How do you want to be remembered? What kind of impact do you want to make from your music in general?
My legacy is it's more about it's not about me, but my music, it's uplifting. People should remember Soulchild Tanice as the artist who always aiming to inspire,
Mhm.
being true to the craft, and you know, just all about being soulful. And at the same time, I have to say that even despite of what's happening and how women are being portrayed, that Soulchild Tanice, you know, a girl of dignity, you know, a woman of strength and courage. Yeah.
Love that statement. And where can we follow you on social media to keep up with the music that you create, give praises?
Okay. So my music is on Spotify now, Soulchild Tanice. For Facebook, it's Soulchild Tanice. For Instagram, it's Tanice Soulchild Morrison. And you can also go to my website, which is easy, I think, because all the links are there. So it's tanicemorrison.com. So that's
Mm-hmm.
TANICEMORRISON.com. So there you'll find all the links um, to all the platforms, all the digital platforms and social media spaces.
And what's next for Soulchild Tanice?
More
What are you working on now?
music. More music. I'll just keep working on music until with promoting Give Praises. That's I'm at the forefront now. So we're promoting it and we want to take it all over. So for now, it's just producing and promoting. Yeah.
And thank you so much again for joining us today. It's been an absolute pleasure getting to meet you and to be part of your birthday experience.
Thank you so much. It's been awesome. You know, I've been treated with extra love, you know. So
Absolutely.
that's awesome. I'm feeling really, really good today. So, and thank you all. Thank you for your birthday wishes. Much love.
Give Praises is now airing on Tempo Networks throughout the day during our music video blocks. So please watch the music video. It's also on our Tempo Plus Caribbean app. So follow
Awesome.
Soulchild Tanice on Instagram and all over her social media. And I'll see you guys next time. We'll be in touch, Tanice. Have a great birthday.
Thank you so much. God bless you. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.